Where passengers once walked, only steel and sea remain.
Even secured valuables couldn't escape the ocean's reach.
We're descending into the deep North Atlantic, where the Titanic's forgotten debris field still lies untouched. The first signs appear: twisted steel, corroded beyond recognition, scattered across the ocean floor.
This hull fragment still carries the faint mark of the White Star Line. Cargo crates, sealed for more than a century beneath layers of sand and silt.
Even here, deep-sea life claims this wreck as its own.
Personal belongings, silent reminders of lives interrupted.
Even the ship's markings endure beneath layers of corrosion.
Sealed cargo, preserved in darkness for over 100 years.
A passenger, still waiting in the wreck's silent shadows.
The forgotten field reveals just how far the Titanic's story still reaches.
We move deeper into the field, where every fragment tells another piece of the story.
A ship's bell, still marked with the Titanic's name, beneath the corrosion. This stairway once led to warm cabins. Now it descends into silence.
Even the largest deep-sea creatures move quietly through this steel graveyard.
The company's mark still clings to the wreck, worn but recognizable.
A dining room, frozen in the moment it was abandoned.
More luggage, each one holding a story we'll never fully know.
This towering wall of steel shows the force of the ocean's impact.
A crew member still at their post in the wreck's remains.
The deeper we go, the more the debris field seems endless.
Every movement reveals another layer of the ship's past. A navigation tool, frozen in the moment it was last used.
Cargo still bound together after more than a century below.
Even the deep's quiet giants pass through this forgotten place.
The lifeboat system, once a symbol of hope, now stands motionless.
Luxury reduced to relics beneath the sea.
Hallways that once echoed with footsteps now lead only into shadow.
The field stretches on, a silent monument to what was lost.
We follow the ship's broken skin across the seabed. A simple handle, once turned by countless hands.
A quiet presence reminds us we're only visitors here. Messages meant to travel the world never left this place. Everyday objects turned into artifacts.
The wreck creates its own underwater landscape.
The machinery that once guided the ship now lies silent.
The deeper we drift, the more the past surrounds us.
We continue across the debris, where every piece still feels freshly abandoned.
Time stopped here more than a century ago. The ship's identity still clings to the steel.
The Deeple's quiet residents glide through the wreck.
Crew lockers, still holding what was left behind.
Even the ship's towering structures have fallen to the seabed.
Tools meant to guide a journey now mark its end.
The forgotten cargo field stretches on into the deep.
The seabed is layered with fragments of everyday life.
A cabin number, once a place someone called their own.
The elegance of the grand staircase now lies scattered.
The deep reveals its silent giants when we least expect them.
Even the smallest tools of service remain behind. Reflections that no longer return a face. The wreck's steel has become part of the reef.
Music silenced beneath the sea.
A crew member's duty carried into the deep.
We move deeper into the scattered remains of the voyage. A piece of the lifeboat system frozen in place. A place once meant for rest, now rests itself.
Even the strangest forms of life share this silent space.
A window that once looked out on the open ocean. The details of daily life lie scattered in the sand.
Even the ship's ceilings have fallen into the deep.
A signal that will never sound again.
The past stretches endlessly beneath us.
The deeper we drift, the more personal the remains become.
A name almost lost to the ocean.
The ocean's silent guardians pass without notice.
A reminder of families who once traveled aboard.
Small comforts, preserved in silence.
The ship's structure now shapes the reef.
A key with no door left to open.
The debris field stretches farther than our lights can reach.
Our lights barely reach the edges of what remains.
A door marker, still holding its place in the ship's layout. Even the deck itself has fallen apart.
quiet giant crosses our path.
Another traveler's belongings, left behind.
The smallest details survive the longest.
The wreck rises like a cliff from the seabed.
Direction lost to time and tide.
A final trace of someone who once lived above the waves.
The deep keeps its stories far beyond our reach. We reach the far edge of the debris field.
Tools meant to spot danger arrived too late.
The ship's bones are laid bare.
A sudden reminder that this world no longer belongs to us.
Workspaces abandoned in an instant.
Words that were never written.
Even isolate pieces still carry the ship's identity. A light that once pushed back the dark.
A silent witness to the voyage's end.
We leave the Titanic's forgotten cargo exactly as we found it, untouched and remembered. Leaving the deep, the wreck recedes into darkness.
A final glance at the silent giant that has lain here for over a century. Life continues in the depths, oblivious to human presence.
Even the smallest remnants hold stories untold.
Corridors that once bustled now are empty corridors of time.
The ocean swallows the Titanic once more.
We carry only images of what the sea keeps.
Even the tiniest life continues amidst the ruins.
The debris field remains, a monument to history and tragedy.
From the deep, the Titanic remains silent, but never forgotten.
The remnants fade, but their story lingers in the ocean's memory.
Silent witnesses remain, untouched for over a century. Life continues quietly, reclaiming what man left behind.
Every structure tells a story of the ship's final moments.
The giants of the deep observe silently as we leave.
Even the smallest objects have survived time and tide.
From this distance, the Titanic becomes a ghostly monument of history.
Windows into the past, preserved beneath layers of time.
The deep holds its secrets tightly, unseen but remembered. Our dive ends, but the Titanic's legacy remains eternal beneath the waves.